Hey everybody, it's Shamika. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, and share my videos. I appreciate your support. So, you guys know I love everything about taxes, okay? I'm here to answer your questions when you have problems with taxes, helping you set your business up so that you are getting the best tax benefit. But the IRS has just recently admitted to something that I wanted to make sure that I explain to you guys in detail. Okay, they have just admitted that they disproportionately audit black people more than any other group. Now, before you guys say it's racist or it's whatever word you want to use, discriminatory, which I definitely think it is, let me tell you why. Because if we can fix why, that will lower, hopefully, or keep this or prevent this from happening to you guys. All right. So if you guys are familiar with the earned income credit, which you guys should be, all right, most of everyone receives the earned income credit. All right. It caps at a certain income level based on your situation. I'll give you an example, or shall I say your filing status. A single person, no children, the maximum of the earned income credit that that person could receive maxes out when their income reaches $26,141 or something like that. But at $26,000, we're just gonna make it even, okay? So so if it's lower than that, they get a percentage of that earned income credit. Okay, they may not get the full amount, but it caps at that $26,000 because that's that person's filing status. So if you were married filing joint, it would probably be 50, or it would probably be double what the single is. So it would probably be more than that. Okay, 52 or something like that. If you were head household with a a dependent, okay, you have to have the dependent in order to be head of household. If y'all didn't know that, you do. Then it would probably be 1.5 times the amount for the single person, which means it probably would max out at 38, 40 something thousand dollars. Okay, just to give y'all an amount. I don't have the chart. That's not really important. I think you guys should know, because a lot of you will argue with me, okay, and say, I know I'm supposed to get earned income credit. And I'm thinking, yes, you are, as long as you meet the requirements for the income bracket you're in, okay? IRS has a bunch of brackets, okay? There's a bracket for your standard deduction. There's a bracket, like we just mentioned, for earned income credit. There's brackets for every single program that or tax credit that you want to apply to your situation. All right, that is why the Internal Revenue Code is so hard to learn, because it is so many rules apply differently. Okay, so not to get too much off into that, but I wanted you guys to understand what the earned income credit is. Now, the IRS has admitted that yes, they agree, they do disproportionately audit black people. Why? The study shows that the IRS doesn't really have a way of selecting individuals to audit other than who receives the earned income credit. So, regardless of what color you are, let's put that aside for a minute. If you are receiving the earned income credit, you are more than likely going to be audited than any other group. Now, how did they come up with that they disproportionately do black people? Well, that tells me that the majority of tax filers who receive the earned income credit are black. That is why they disproportionately audit us more, because the study shows that they only select people who receive the earned income credit, which has to mean that there are a majority of black people who are qualifying for earned income credit, which also means your incomes are low. Okay, so how can we fix it? One, raise your income. Earn out side of the brackets that they give you, and then you won't get the earned income credit, and you have a less chance of getting audited. Now, that may not necessarily happen for everybody, okay? That is in a perfect world. Now, if your situation, you say, Shamika, I can't, I'm on a fixed income, or, you know, I'm a single mama, I got these kids, and, you know, what can I do? Well, the first thing you're going to need to do is continue to file your taxes so that you can get your money. The earned income credit is a refundable credit that you are entitled to receive. So don't stop filing your taxes, but what you need to do is be more cautious in how you file or what you are allowing someone to file. I also know that the reason that the IRS audits Black people and people who receive that earned income credit is because most of the tax fraud is done in the hoods, okay, where Black people are going to get their taxes filed. So if you are having your friend hook you up, and y'all know I talk about this all the time, if they are hooking you up, you might not want to have them do that. And if they do, you might want to start trying to understand what your tax forms are saying so that you can decide if you think your taxes are a red flag or not. Because Shamika's not telling you, the IRS is telling you that they are auditing you more. And if you look like me, you are definitely have a higher chance of being audited than someone that does not. Okay? I just had someone last week get a letter from the IRS. I have been looking over, I've never filed this person's taxes, but they always have me review them. And for the past 10 years, this person has always received the earned income credit. And now they got their first audit letter. And now they owe $7,500. They really do owe it. It doesn't mean that they're auditing you looking for the earned income tax credit. It just means that the earned income tax credit makes you stand out. And now they're going to look at your taxes for anything. So although this person did not lie, this person did not get hooked up on their taxes or anything, this person just forgot to add income. And because of that, and because of the late fees, whatever taxes that they wanted to charge on top of all that stuff adds up, it now has turned into, you owe us the money we paid you plus our fee, you now owe $7,500. Because remember, if you have children and you make a small amount of money, and I can't say super small, because remember all these brackets, but the less money you make, usually the larger your return is going to be, right? It makes sense. This person basically put that they didn't make any money, hardly any money that year, when they did. Now, I don't know if this was a mistake on purpose. There was no way for me to know. I didn't work those jobs. But this is why I tell you guys to make sure you go to the IRS website and register your account. It is free, okay? And y'all know I love free. And if I love it, I know y'all will. But you need to know what people are sending in on your behalf. Now, I'm going to flip it and give you another one. I had somebody else call me and say, I got audited. The IRS sent me a letter saying I owe them $6,000. And she could not understand why. She said, I worked this one job. Well, guess what? Somebody was lying and actually put her down as an employee for their company and actually turned in something to the IRS. But the girl never knew because she never had access to her account so that she can check her wage and earning transcript. Did y'all hear me? I just gave y'all the name. Go to irs.gov, register yourself an account, and look under your transcripts. There are 4 types. You only want the wage and earning transcript so that you can see what someone has turned in under your social. What if there is an illegal that came over here? Now, I know this happens because I work with people in their taxes. So I'm not giving y'all no ideas, but I'm just letting y'all know what really happens in real life. Now, what happens if an illegal comes over? Hey, and you get a job, thank you, but they get a job under your social, and they get the money. The taxes are being taken out, Social Security is being taken out, but to the IRS, you earned it. Although the money was going to their account, but to the IRS, you earned it. So who has to report that on their taxes? Them or you? You do. because what was reported to the IRS is all they care about. They don't care if Juan went and got that money and put it in his account, okay? They don't care. All they care about is you said you earned this and you didn't put this on your taxes, and we want some of that money. So things like that, that's a third scenario. It happens, y'all. And I'm going to give y'all one more to make this 4. I told y'all this, because I'm going to tell y'all this on my live now. I told y'all I know someone who has 4 full-time jobs. Now I'm thinking to myself, how is that possible? So me being me, girl, how did you work all these? And the person told me basically, here it is. My sister needs a job. The money goes to her account. I claim the income is mine. And I'm like, well, how y'all get away with that? And she says, because it's easier when it's Uber, Lyft, Shipped, any one of those, DoorDash, any one of those programs, because the only person that has to apply is me, but the person that does the work doesn't have to be. Now, I ain't giving y'all no ideas. I'm just letting you know that these are things that people do. It's hard out here, so I get it, okay? But although this person's making that money, you need to make sure that somebody's not stealing your information and reporting income that you never earned. So, I care about you, because you will later come to me and go, Shamika, I got a letter I need to amend. And this goes out to y'all, because I know tons of you guys are receiving these letters, are going to receive these letters. Please go to my website, okay? Book an appointment. Let's go over your forms. That's one thing I can do well, is definitely tell you exactly where it is coming from and if you really do owe it, and or can we fix it? Because the IRS does allow you time to amend your taxes so you can fix the issue if you found that you made a mistake. But you only have a short amount of time to do it. And a lot of y'all do this because y'all don't want to think about it. And a lot of y'all have probably got some liens. I done seen the IRS take people's money out of their bank account. Some of y'all are getting phone calls. They probably don't sell your debt to a debt collector, because they absolutely can do that, and they have, which means it could possibly now be on your credit. And or some of y'all just went and basically are hiding under a rock because you don't want to deal with something that you just need to face. Okay? And I know I'm speaking to some of y'all wives out there who got these husbands who are afraid. Okay? I actually had to go back and do 10 years of taxes for someone, even though the IRS won't even accept that many years. We did it anyway. Why? Because this person wanted to make sure they got all their Social Security points and all that. So please don't play with yourself, because you'll be lazy today, but you're going to be mad at yourself tomorrow when they come knocking at your door, or when it's time for you to retire and you can't. Okay? So I say all that to say, if you are someone who is receiving the Earned Income Tax Credit, very easy to know. Look on the second page of your 1040 form. 1040 is going to be in the top left-hand corner. If you file individual taxes, which is the majority of you, that is your form. Go to your taxes. Look at the second page. And all you got to do is look for Earned Income Credit. I want to say line 17, but I could be wrong. Okay? It is somewhere in there. All right? Look and see if there's an amount there. You are now possibly on the audit list. Okay? Now, I will try to add the link to the study. It's a long, drawn-out thing. But basically, in jest, what I'm telling you is that if you receive Earned Income Tax Credit and you are Black, you stand the chance to be audited more than anybody else. So you need to be proactive, guys, and don't be sitting around here thinking, I'm just finna go and max out this tax season and let this person put down anything so I can get some money. Because what is happening, and y'all can keep watching my other videos, and again, catch me on live, the IRS just got some money, y'all, from this Infrastructure Act. They got some money. And if you haven't even been to the IRS website, you can now see what you owe. You can now make payment plans through their website. You could never do that before. They got some money, which means they're modernizing their system. They're also moving to a software that automatically checks your taxes without you. You won't even know. It looks for red flags. It looks for things that stand out, maybe credits that you normally don't claim, that will make you more auditable, because they want to be even. Okay? But I'm telling you, if you look like me and you receive the Earned Income Tax Credit, you're already on that list. Now, think about if you start doing all these other things. You're just putting yourself more and more and more and stand a chance of being audited. Now, I don't want to scare anyone. I just want you guys to know to please be proactive and look at your stuff. Don't just let people file your taxes for you. Why? Because you have to defend it when they come back. That other person close down business and go away, they are not responsible. Only you are. And I don't want you guys to get audited, but I did want you to be aware that they're looking at us. So, I hope I taught you guys something new. Are you worried? Are you scared? Have you been audited? And if you have, did you have to pay all that money back? Let me know. And if you have a video topic that you want me to talk about, please go to my website, shamikasaves.com, where you can book an appointment, you can book a consultation, you can buy some stuff, and you can also chat with me. All right? I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.